All right, lads, welcome back to me podcast, Cheaper Than Therapy. Mick Thomas here. How are you? Thanks for coming back. Thanks for liking, subscribing, and sharing, and all of that stuff. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate it. Have you checked out my other podcast yet with my good friend Corey Brooks called The Manxiety Show? Basically, show. It's a bit serious. Where we talk about men's mental health, men's mental issues. Bit serious, but whatever. You know what? I got my qualifications during COVID. I might as well use them for something. Don't know if I want to sit down with a patient one on one. How did that make you feel? So I figured I would just kind of use it, use the podcast as a way to kind of try put some knowledge and stuff together. So check that out, The Manxiety Show, available wherever you get all your other podcasts. It's on YouTube. It's on cup of tea. I'm a very grown up man now, drinking a cup of tea. It's a bit hot. Wherever Spotify, all that stuff. Check it out. Why not? I got some upcoming gigs coming up, which I don't have written down in front of me, so I'll check those out today. I'll let you know. Sorry about that. I'm coming to you again. Happy Monday from a snowy Long Island. It's snowing here, pretty bad. Kind of sick of it now, right? Sick of this. My friend called me up. I was talking to him today. I was like, you know what? I was thinking of moving to South Carolina, moving down south over. Kind of put it on a game plan over the next few years. Maybe sell up the old homestead and just fucking pack up and move. I can ride my motorcycle all year round instead of just leaving it covered up outside in the, for 3-4 months of the year, which I don't want to do. But I was talking to my friend, I was talking to Corey about it. Corey, the lad on the other, my friend on the Manxiety Show. And we were just chatting about it. He was like, yeah, but you know what? I would like that too. I don't like the snow up here. I don't like Long Island people. That's what he was saying. He was like, yeah, but when you go down south, the school systems aren't that great. Do you need a good school system? Do you need it though? Let's be honest. Do we give a would you rather your kid kind of knows how to survive in the world? Or does he need to know George Washington's birthday? February 11th. Made that up. Fact check it. Should have said nothing. But do we care? Do we care about that? You can raise your kid to be smart and intelligent. Because that's what they're born with, right? And you can tell them what to do with it. You can learn everything online anyway on YouTube. I learned as many things as I can on YouTube. Do we need that though? Do we need to do we have to not move to warmer climates? Because it's a bit down south, and down south has that reputation of a bad education system. So fucking what? So what if it's a bad education system? I certainly don't care. It doesn't matter. The politics are the same all over the world, no matter where you go. So why would you give a shit if your kid gets a better education? Fuck it. Give him a better way of life, and I think the education will come. That's just my opinion for what it's worth. But anyway, I'm staying out of it. Maybe down south is the way to go. I don't know. New systems coming up on my on my podcast. I'm trying to build a new studio within the next 6 months, build it from scratch up, and exciting stuff coming along. I'll have cool guests. I'm hoping to have it earlier than 6 months, of course, but that way I can reach out to a lot cooler guests and stuff, like bigger names, big celebrities and stuff, who I've kept from you, friends and family and all that stuff. But yeah, 2022. Coming in hot, right? Which isn't it just killing people? 2022. Bob Saget, Sidney Poitier. Hope I'm saying his name right. Some hockey dude from some Islanders guy that everybody was crying about on Instagram. And Meatloaf. Meatloaf was a big one. I was surprised to see him go. That was sad. And but that's what people are complaining online too. This person died, isn't that? We're gonna die. When Betty White died, just on the borderline of 2022, everyone's like, oh, isn't that sad? Not really. She's 99 years of age. That's what they do. And I've said this before. That's what they do. That's their job. To get old and vamoose. That's it. Why are you shocked? But anyway, Louie Anderson, he passed away. Now, Louie Anderson, from the list of people I actually knew Louie Anderson. He tried to fuck me once. Now I'm not trying to hear to Bismucci's name, but it's true. He did. I was working with him for a while, doing comedy shows. I was opening up for him, And he was a lovely man. Like, let me start off by saying that he was a lovely man, very very kind, very caring. And I hung out with him with my with one of my good friends who passed away, Carl LeBove, last year. If you know want to check out that episode, that's available where I kind of pay a tribute to Carl. It's on here. But Carl was one of my, a legend in stand up comedy and one of my good friends. And of course, Carl knows everybody, and so me, Carl, and Louie, we got to hang out, and it was just so funny because when Louie, we were going to hang out with me and Carl were going to hang out with Louie. Louie had an Elmo that he got from the hotel gift shop that we were going. And we got there, and he goes to Carl, yeah, I got you this teddy bear because it always reminded me of you. And Carl was like, oh, thanks so much, Louie. Which means it was the only thing available in the gift shop. And Louie Anderson was like, yeah, I'm just gonna fucking buy anything and create a story to go with it. If the only thing they had was like crayons, because you're just so colorful. I got this crayon. You know what I mean? Like anything he saw. I saw the crucifix hanging in the wall, and I just figured it reminded me of Jesus. But he was, he was just a nice man. But he was doing he was really fat when I last hung out with him, like really really obese, and then he lost weight because he did the show Baskets with Zach Galifianakis, and he lost weight, I think, for that show, but he was huge, and he was doing like the fat guy trick where there's stuff on the table, and he doesn't want to lean forward and get it. Like that's how big he was. I think I was with him at his heaviest, hanging out with him at his heaviest, and the water was right in front of him. I think, yeah, you got any water? And we're just like, it's right there, Louie, right in front of him. He's like, oh, I didn't. And you hand him the water. I didn't see it. I didn't notice it. Like, come on, you did. But so we were hanging out and we were working together. Me and Louie were working together doing shows, and it was my first time working with him, my first time meeting him. But at the end of the show, he was like, and this is going back. I wouldn't say. Is it maybe could be 10 years, not 10, maybe not even no, maybe 5 years. I don't know. I've no concept of time. I just let it go by. So I was we were working together, and he did. This whenever Craig Ferguson was still on the air. So we're going back a few years actually. I should Google that. I don't want to. You do it. That Louis. That's when it was about to go off the air. I think Craig Ferguson, maybe a year before he went off the air. That's when it was. So he was like, man, you would be great for Ferguson. For he's a good friend of mine. You can do that show, and I'll call him and put him in a word for you. And he was like, and you can fly out and you can come stay in my house if you want to. I don't know if you know, but Louie Anderson was gay. He said, you can stay in my house if you want to. And I was like, you live in Vegas, don't you? And he's like, yeah, but I can drive you to Los Angeles. I was like, Louie, no, I'm not doing that at all. And Carl LeBove was like, yeah, he's trying to fuck you. I was like, really? Yeah, he's trying to fuck you. All right, bit flattered. It's funny because one of my favorite movies growing up, like a little bit of my stand up history was, the first person, like over in America, it's everyone. At least people my age, comics my age, will always say, Carlin is the best, Richard Pryor is the best, and that kind of stuff. I grew up with Billy Connolly. He was my Pryor, my Carlin. And I went from Billy Connolly, was the only stand-up I watched all these. And then Eddie Murphy came along. And Eddie Murphy Delirious was just phenomenal. Still is one of my favorite stand-up specials. So I was watching... and of course, Coming to America, which is one of the funniest comedies out there, still stands around today. Like, I just go back and watch movies that just don't hold up. Coming to America still holds up, and Louie Anderson is in it. And I just remember being a kid, a teenager, just being obsessed with all comedy, stand up and movies. Like Mel Brooks' History of the World was probably my first movie I really laughed at. I loved the Police Academy movies, and I was just obsessed with comedy. And Coming to America, you know, and when you grow up, just kind of like, I just became obsessed with Coming to America, and such a fucking funny film. And I just remember, like, now you look back, you know, when I got to work with Louie Anderson, I still pause at those moments. You know, I still pause at those moments. Like, I used to fucking watch this guy in Coming to America, one of my favorite movies. You know, and there he is, like, across me. I'm hanging out with him. You know, and he was a funny character. He had some like really funny lines in that movie. Do you remember that where he was working in the McDonald's, not McDonald's, a McDonald's? He's like, you get promoted to assistant manager, and that's when the big bucks start coming in. and, but he was kind. He was nice. He was very friendly. He fired my friend Chris Roach because Chris Roach was doing too many fat jokes. So then it was just me, Louie, and Carl hanging out. You know, he was a nice guy, and you know, it's life, man, isn't it? People gonna come and go, and what can we do? There's no point in getting beat up about it or acting like it wasn't coming. I mean, when you live a lifestyle like he does, right? It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So yeah, that was you know, Louie Anderson was, you know, he was a really nice guy who tried to fuck me. There you go. I'm not trying to bring his name down, but he did. But he was a great guy, man. I had a great. I got to hang out with him for nearly a week. Me, him, and Carl above, and both of them gone now. And why me, Lord? Why did you keep me? But yeah. So I got a chance to hang out with a good friend of mine this week too that I hadn't seen in a long time. Michael. I don't want to say his last name because then you guys will be all looking for him. Good looking lad from England, but his name is Michael. We got a chance to catch up from lunch, and you know, it was fun. It was fun just catching up with him. Talking about like a lot of. It's just we're talking about like life in general, right? And about relationships and people getting divorced and that kind of stuff. And what's popular with him now? Not with him. He's seen it a lot going on in his community, in his neighborhood, and as have I on being on the road and stuff. I see it, and we got talking about it, and that's cuckolding. And if you don't know what cuckolding is, it's I know Shakespeare mentioned it, right? Shakespeare brought it up, but it is basically when a man loves to watch his missus get banged by another lad, another dude, and sometimes he might be in the room just watching. Sometimes he might just send out the missus, hey, take your phone out, take a video of it, send me the video, bring it home, we'll watch it together. I'll watch it with myself. I'll watch it with my friends at work. I don't know. There's all different meanings to it. So, you know, I was just talking like that's a dangerous thing to be. And 5 times in my comedy career, I was asked after a show to go back to either their house or a room, and can you plow my wife while I watch? First time I was shocked, right? I was in Oklahoma. And if you're listening, hey guys, nice to meet you again. And they own the pawn shop in Miami, Oklahoma. I thought it was like Miami, you know, when I originally booked the game. I'm serious, I swear to God, they sold it to me and said, hey, you want to go to Miami to do a weekend, 6 shows? I was like, yeah, let's do it. Miami, sure. And it was Miami, they pronounce it, Miami, Native American, big Native American community in Oklahoma. So I went down there and I did 6 shows. And at the end of the first night, the last show, 3 shows Friday, 3 shows Saturday, which is fucking exhausting. It's too much comedy. This couple came up to me, and Oklahoma's an open carry state, so he had a big 6-shooter on his hip. And he just came straight out. He said, we loved your show. We thought you're funny. I would love you to come home and plow the missus. And I my first reaction. So number one, I was like, listen, man, I don't want to say no because you've a gun on your hip, right? I don't want to offend you. And next thing you know, I'm fucking. It's high noon tomorrow. It's like a duel. I don't know the laws. And the other reason, I'm really good at it, and I just didn't want, you know, her to just, you know, affect your marriage forever, because I'm good. So he They're like, no, it's fine, no hard. Because I get why they do that, right? If that's what you're into, because like you don't want in a small town, because it wasn't a big town like Miami in Oklahoma. You know, you invite a guy over, he plows your wife, and then you're at a diner next Sunday morning getting eggs, and you look across the table, and there's Phil. Hey, Phil, what's good? What's that? What are you having? Oh, no. I want to get the French fries instead of the home fries. You're not gonna, right? But apparently, it's a common thing now. It's amazing how sexual activity becomes a trend and a fashion and like. Do you know what I mean? Like when I was a kid growing up, right? What did you like, right? I'm in my 40s now, but what did you like? Tits. You were told to like big tits. That was it. They got fake ones. You had Pamela Anderson came along when I was a teenage boy. You were told to like breasts, and that was it. And then J-Lo, Kim Kardashian came in, and now for some reason you're told to only like arses. Only arses. Go to the gym. Girls, love arses all day long. Arses, legs. You don't no scrawny little arms, massive arses. We're not allowed to pick and choose what we want to do sexually or what we want to like or what we're interested in. Now, here's what you like. Like that, or you're fucking weird. Like it. So cuckolding apparently is a new thing that a lot of people are doing. I was talking to Michael about it, and a lot of the times it's like that's it. That's new. Like, and here's another thing. Like, the problem there is that if it's suggested by the wife, that's where it becomes dangerous and tricky, because you don't want. Do you know what I mean? Like, if it's the husband, he's into that. Like, listen, this is what I want to do. Blah blah blah. Then I understand. You got to approach the missus, the wife, the girlfriend, whatever, or the boyfriend. Maybe I don't know if gays cuckold. I don't know if that's a thing. I've never heard of it in the gay community. I must ask my friends, gay friends. That is not just my regular ones. Ask if to do that, and that's fine. Not saying that's fine or saying, but if the woman suggests it, and you are the cuck? No, I think you're called the bull, right? I think if I'm doing it right, from my research is right, the man who comes in that's not connected to her at all, he's just the piece of meat that bangs in front of the husband. He's called the bull. So if you're asked to be the bull, that's gotta be very, you know what I mean? Like, what if he does, like, what if it's like he wants to keep his wife happy, but he's not into it, and he's gonna fucking snap that one time. Maybe it's time 6, episode 6 of Cuckolding a Stranger. You're passing through town, you go over, you're like, he's in a chair, you're on top of his missus, and and he's just had it. He's in the corner, and he's done. He can't take it anymore, and all of a sudden, like, I don't like this. And you stop, and I think your husband said something. She's like, just keep going. And you keep going. Like, I don't like this anymore. And you go, like, I really think you should stop this right now. And she's like, just keep going. He was like this too about the cat, but now we have 4 cats. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't like cats. He didn't like the idea of a cat first, and now we've got 4 of them. Just fine. He'll be fine. Keep going. And that's the place you don't want to be. You don't want to be doing this with his missus, and that's the day he goes, I don't fucking like this, and he snaps, and now you're in the trunk of a car while he's driving out to the forest to dig, or the woods, to dig a hole to put your body in, because I fucking told you I didn't like it. You know what I mean? Because she forced him into it. It's a dangerous, because it's almost like too when you see like threesomes. Men are always like, it's not a thing for me, but it's men are all, like, I love another threesome, and they talk their misses into threesomes, and then they're like, I don't like it. I don't want to do it. Come on, just do it. So now you're forcing your partner to do something they don't want to do, right? Almost like anal. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't just, like someone trying to get, like, if someone tries to get you to turn vegetarian, that's another one. If they try to get you to turn vegetarian, just give it a chance. You know what I mean? It'll feel weird at first, but after a while, your body will get used to it. That's how people sell you to be. How they sell you to be a vegetarian is the same way they sell you to take it up the arse, ladies, isn't it? You might say to your man, come on, try be a vegan. Be a vegan. Be a vegetarian. Why? It'll feel weird at first, but after a while, your body will get used to it. You never know, you might even like it. Cut to the guy trying to get the missus into anal sex. It'll feel weird at first. Just give it a go. You know, your body will get used to it. After a while, you might even like it. It's the same fucking sales pitch. You know, I don't get it, man. But like, listen, it's not cuckolding is the way to go, man. I think that's the new future. Then I'm okay with that. I'm not into it. I'm out. I'm out. Call me boring. Call me vanilla, if you will. I'll be fine with that. I'm fine with that. No problem. Anyway, I'm going to skedaddle. I got some stuff to do today. I'm uploading videos every day now onto TikTok because my friend fucking Will, who's got 7.4 million followers on TikTok, for putting up one quick joke a day. Remember I used to go onto Twitter and Facebook, which I'm off now, and I would put in a dumb joke, just a quick one-liner. Now I do those one-liners to a camera and try to get the views up. So I'm on TikTok as Mick Thomas Comedy if you're on there. If you don't go on TikTok just for me, by the way. If you have a TikTok account, follow me. Don't sign up for TikTok just for fucking me. It's a shit platform. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking and thanks for listening to this episode. I appreciate it. You thousands and thousands of beautiful people. I really appreciate your listenership every week. Like it if you're on Facebook. Give it a thumbs up. It's not going to hurt to give it click the thumbs up button. Maybe throw in a comment or two. And share it maybe. I'm on Spotify, iTunes, Apple, all that stuff, wherever you get your podcast from. But thanks for watching. I got some dates coming up. Sorry, I forgot. I didn't have them written down to plug them. But thanks for listening. And as always, wash your hands, you dirty fuckers. And I'll talk to you soon. Good luck to you. Good luck to you.